Hello everyone, welcome back to the Creator Shelf. You are joining me on the eve of a dry but cold day in Brussels. Welcome to new subscribers, welcome back to those who already know me. This is the Creator Shelf in Brussels. So I got home, I'm going to jump straight into it because I'm so excited. I got home on Saturday and I saw a message from Rajka over at Arakrat letting me know that a deck that we were both interested in had arrived at our local boutique. It's in the Netherlands, it's Tarot NL. And before I could even respond to the message, before I could acknowledge it, like obviously it was on WhatsApp, so I think she'd seen that I'd received the message. I clicked on the link, I went through to the boutique and I bought the deck straight away. So that's how excited I was. And arrived yesterday and I thought I would unwrap it, unbox it with everybody here on the Curator Shelf. So with me, you're going to be seeing the deck too. And without further ado, let me just show you what arrived in my post box. Well, actually, it's a courier, so they have to ring the doorbell and I have to officially receive it. But what arrived was Keeper of the Sacred Bee. Indeed, I now have the third deck by this creator. So the other two are up there. As you can see, they were both bought from Tarot NL as well. I saw the Kickstarter launch on this, but I was kind of like fingers crossed, hoping an indie would stock it here, an indie boutique, and they did. So I'm so excited, so grateful. This bag, I mean, first of all, let's just enjoy the color of this bag. I mean, is this not like spring in a bag, it's just coming at me. I'm thinking sunflowers, I'm thinking honey, I'm thinking bees. So anyway, this came, and so did a couple of other things. So let me show them first. So I got this also, which was jammed in. I was like, wow, okay. So it comes with a little holder, so there you go. And then this, and I didn't know I was going to get this. I'm like, okay, so I'm going to carefully, gingerly unwrap it. And that's because what I do sometimes, I don't know if anybody else does this, but I'm a huge journaler. I know I keep talking about doing like a journal video. I'm like, well, I bore the pants off people, but I'm a big time journaler. Like I just fill them up. And sometimes what I like to do with stuff like this is actually use it to cover the inside of a journal, or I don't know, like basically I use it as part of like art inside the journal somehow, because it gives me memories, right? So anyway, so that's why I carefully unwrap it. And what do we have here? It looks, well, it's a cloth, obviously. Oh, it is a cloth. Oh, look at this. Oh, is it a cloth? No, is it a cushion? Oh, it's a cushion cover. I think that's what I have here. I have no idea what I have here. I'm going to have to look at this properly. Oh, it is a cloth. I think it's a cloth. I think that's what I have here. Not a cushion cover. It's a cloth. It's pretty. It's so pretty. So yeah, I'm really chuffed. I was not expecting this. So that's a welcome surprise. I will definitely be using this. What a gorgeous color, huh? I mean, like, look at these beautiful oranges and reds, and oh yeah, very, very nice. Perfect to use in the spring and summer. Okay, so let's get to the deck, right? So okay, so oh, I love the color of this bag though. It's like orange juice on a bag basically. So let's open it up. I did come prepared with scissors this time. First of all, one of the things that when I saw this on Kickstarter, the thing that really grabbed me was these colors. I absolutely love purple. Purple is like one of my favorite colors, purple and pink and green. Those are my colors, basically green, pink, purple, navy as well. But navy, you see that's the thing, navy and purple, they start to come together again. So those are my colors. I'm not a huge fan. I mean, I really like red, but I don't really wear it, very, very rarely. Yeah, and I'm basically, because I've got cool undertone. My skin is olive, so it's got like and olive skin people, they know that we actually have neutral towards cool undertones. And one of the best fashion YouTubers who did a video on this is Audrey, and she actually did a whole YouTube video on how she deducted that, and she was really right. And it's, anyway, I'm dribbling on, but I love purple. So it was this, I mean, you can see there's what I like. That's why I like those decks. So it's the colors, these decks, the colors are just amazing. So yes, creator is Kellyburton. And at the back, it really, there's nothing really written at the back, just some information, key information, that's it. Yeah, just right off the bat, I just want to say, like, the quality, again, superb, magnetic opening. You've got here the little bee here. Yeah, just I keep showing it because it is pretty. It's just very, very pretty. And the reason why I absolutely adore the bee decks, and one of the things that I have about it, is because I associate bees with Capricorn. It's a very Capricorn energy. Hardworking, they build, and you can actually see what they're building. It's a very constructive, diligent, earthy power, basically. And the bees and the creation of this honey from the nectar, the process that they go through, it really shows that Capricorn energy of taking whatever terrain and making something better out of it, always making something better out of it. So anyway, my mother is a Capricorn, and she is, I mean, like, I know her ascendant. I know, of course, I as being an astrologer, I go straight into everybody's astrology, but she's a Capricorn, and she really, the bee energy just, yeah, that really reminds me of her. So that was one of the big things why I really, really like these decks, because I'm not a Capricorn, but it helps me to really connect with her power, her sense of power, and where it comes from. So yeah, I got this. So inside it says, oh, see, we've got a little inscription here. It says, the tarot is a pictorial textbook of ageless wisdom. Paul Foster Case. The bees guide the soul with ageless wisdom. They teach of survival, shared wisdom, selfless giving, and alchemy. There you go, alchemy. That's it, you know. And we should all be keepers of the sacred bee, you know. And yeah, there is something about that pentacle energy which is really shown within the Capricorn, of where they can really take something and make it into gold. And yeah, so that's why I really kind of like was drawn to these decks. So anyway, it comes with this small guidebook, which we're going to look at in a minute. And let's just get to the cards. Right, so let's just open these. So anyway, as I try to open these and you see me kind of like wrangle with this on screen, how has everybody been? How has your week been so far? It's not too cold here. It's a pretty average winter so far for me. So it's okay, it's not so bad. But how has it been for all of you? Hopefully it's not, you know, hopefully everybody's weathering the current political and economic situation, which I know we're all struggling with worldwide. But, you know, I think I always have hope. Things change. Things change. So, yeah. Wow. Okay, so let me just take this off carefully. Oh, yeah, it did peel off. Okay. So just right off the bat, I just want to say, wow, when it comes to, look at that. That's like this holographic. I don't know if the others have that. So I have the tarot and the oracle. And at one point, I know I'm going to go and do like a whole massive side-by-side probably with all of these. Very similar in creation. And I just want to see, did they have backs holographic too? Sorry. In the middle of this video, I'm getting the other deck out. Yeah, it is holographic. There you go. So yeah, I'm really chuffed that Kelly Burton is just, you know, sticking to her original creative process and continuing that. So there's a lot of consistency. By the looks of it, this has got a lot of consistency. I will do a side-by-side video at some point. But let's go back to this one. So this is Keepers of the Sacred Bee. Those are the backs. That's the edging, holographic, purpley. And here we go, straight off the back. So she's using an RWS. Now, I just want to say this as like a disclaimer. I had not checked all the cards. I know that's one of my things I should do. Yeah, I should do it. But in this case, I didn't. I just went for it. So here's the Fool. Interesting. The Magician. I love the colors again. High Priestess. Empress. Very different from that Pregnant this time. I love that. The Emperor. Kind of like a guardian feeling here for me. The Hierophant. The Lover's card. Chariot. Strength. Interesting. The Hermit. I just want to say the feel. I think this must be what, 350? The feel is just gorgeous. It's not rose petal. It's like a satiny. It's satiny, very nice satiny, not too thick. I'm not sure if this is 350 or maybe it's 320. I don't know. I don't want to say something wrong. I don't want to get it wrong. Sorry, I don't want to get it incorrect. It's perfect. It's like that. It's perfect, especially if you don't like rose petal. I think you'll like these cards because they're going to shuffle well. You can hear that already, but they're not going to clump and stick. The Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. Justice. I have to say, indie creators are really, right now, a lot of them are getting the cardstock so right. The Hanged Man. Death. Temperance. The Devil. Ooh. I love the devil, and I love the devil in the major arcana. I have to sit with this, I think, in the future, and just sit down, really have a good look. The Tower. Okay, here's our Star. The Moon. Sun. Judgment. World card. They, you know, it's just Ace of Wands. It's the craftsmanship of the artwork. It's just beautiful. Two of Wands. Three. Here's our Four of Wands. I love that. Five. Oh, that's gorgeous. Goblets of honey kind of thing. Yeah. Just, oh, the drips. Oh, yeah. Okay. Six. And here we have the Seven of Wands. Defense. Eight of Wands. If you're somebody that did not like the keywords on the other deck, of course we don't have any here, so less jarring maybe. I'm okay with the keywords on that deck, but that's me. Nine of Wands. 10 of Wands. I don't really tap into keywords that much, so as long as I can ignore them, I'm fine. Princess of Wands. Knight of Wands. Queen. And here's our King of Wands. Okay. Cups. Ooh. Two of Cups. This being such an earthy, fiery deck, that's how I see it. It's interesting how she's going to do water. Two of Cups. Three of Cups. Yeah, the water and air is going to be interesting in this deck. Four of Cups. And here's our 5. 6. Nostalgia. That's the one thing I don't really love is faces in suns and moons, but okay. 7 of Cups. 8. Here's our 9 of Cups. 10. Oh, that's beautiful. Princess. Knight. Queen. And of course, here's our King. Ooh. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Right. Here's a King. So here's our Ace of Swords. 2. 3. Of course, very RWS. 4. 5. 6. 7. Here's our 8 of Cups. 8 of Swords, sorry. I liked this card when I saw it somebody else's, I think, unveiling as well. I can't remember who it was. I think it's Oasis of Spiritual Empowerment. I think that's her channel name. So yeah, that's a great 8 of Cups there. Our Own Fears. 9. 8 of Cups. I keep saying 8 of Cups. I think that's a sign. 8 of Swords, sorry. 9 of Swords. Oh, beautiful. 10 of Swords. Princess. Oh, I like that princess. 9. Ooh, Queen. Don't quite understand what's happening with the Queen here. And here's our King. Okay. Ace. 2. I like that 2 of Pentacles, definitely. 3. Oh, beautiful. The Pentacles, wow. 4 of Pentacles. It shines, right? It shines because it is an earthy deck. 4 of Pentacles. It's very for me, it's very earthy and fiery. 5 of Pentacles. 6. I am a Virgo rising, so I do try and tap in. My earth energy is there, but it's not as, I always find it's not as strong as my mother's, because I'm a mutable and she's a cardinal, and I can see that difference between us. 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. 8. That's the decan that I'm born under, so I was trying to observe that one. I love the 9 of Pentacles in a deck. Yes. 10. Oh, I like that this is a female 10 of Pentacles. Here it is. Here's our generations and our ancestries and the inheritance over the years. I love the fact that she's got a bee here. Oh, yeah. Princess. 9 of Pentacles. Here's our Queen on the throne. Interesting Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to have to sit with this one. And here's our King of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what a fabulous deck. I'm just looking at the backs of all these as I pick them up, and the first thing that strikes me again is just that lovely, lovely orange color. I wonder if any of you are looking to buy this deck, give it a go. It would be interesting to know. Or maybe, you know, you've got already the deck, but you've already got the others, and you're either adding to the collection, or this is the first one you're going to buy from Kellyburton. I don't know, from this creator. Okay, let's give them a shuffle and pull a card so we can have a look at the guidebook. I think for me, I just really love this theme of the bee. There's something about it that's very special, I guess. I think it might be special for different people for different reasons. I remember when I first looked at the bee, you know, and it's all of its elements and its Capricorn self, and yeah, it was just something that really, really shows, you know, deep in winter we have a spring, and I believe that these are the animals that represent that, you know, their ability to regenerate in the warmth. Very hardy animals. And of course, naturally, Capricorn is a goat. Very, very hardy. There's something about this deck that just, it's about, for me, a power that's a beautiful power that just is so calm and just gets on with its business and doesn't make a fuss out of everything. It's that kind of power. So yeah, okay. Okay, I think that's a lot of shuffling there going on. Ooh, I think this one wants to come up. What is this one? It's the Princess of Cups. Okay, she wanted to come up. Princess of Cups. Okay. So let's have a look at the guidebook and what it says. So we have a small guidebook. It says here at the back, tarot allows us to communicate and tap into unseen person-to-person relationship. The bond between the beekeeper and her bees marks the threshold between the future of the evolution of interspecies communication. Okay. Let's have a look at Princess of Cups. Here comes the cups. It's a small. It's, you know, each key has a small section, so I should say that. So we're looking at about, yeah, per key, just that. Which means that, you know, if you're new to tarot, I would definitely recommend then having a solid guidebook, you know, a basic guidebook if you're new. If you're not new, you know, I think that this is just very standard RWS mode. So, okay, it says Princess of Cups. The Princess of Cups lives in the magical flow of life. She brings water to the flowers and always a little extra for the bees. Hers is a world of enchantment, and she conjures up surprises everywhere. Meaning, wonderful imagination, interest in spirituality, is emotional and speaks from the heart, has psychic qualities or mysterious ways. And the reverse is disregards intuition, innocence lost too soon, hopes and dreams washed away. It can indicate obsession with love or unrealistic expectations of joy, emotionally blocked. Interesting. I went through that a bit fast for myself actually, so I'm just rereading it very quickly. It says here again at the top, it says, the Princess of Cups lives in the magical flow of life. She brings water to the flowers and always a little extra for the bees. Hers is a world of enchantment, and she conjures up surprises everywhere. Yeah, this, it's going to be short, so just so you're very aware, and I think that's why, in terms of the guidebook, I would definitely recommend that if you're new, you would most likely need a basic tarot Rider-Waite-Smith guidebook, but if you're not, I think this will be fine. But yeah, I think that it's an interesting deck for sure. I just really love the colors in it. I just really think that she's done an amazing job with the artwork. And as I'm talking about it, it reminds me a lot of the not a lot, but somewhat of the Amy Zerner Monty Faber decks, but in a different way. So we have these bursts of pastels and greens and yellows and blues, but here it's been done very different in terms of the collage work and the artwork and the mediums that are used. So yeah, I'm really chuffed actually that I bought this. I'm so glad I did. I think I want to stop on the Two of Pentacles because it's just it's capturing infinity so well. And yeah, I'm really glad I got this, so I'm gonna have a bit of fun with it. And the one thing I always come back to again and again is when I'm looking for a deck, I always look at like, what else is it going to sit with in my collection? How does it blend in with the rest of my decks? I think that's very important for me. If it doesn't, that's fine. If it's a deck that's very unique and wants to sit by itself and have its own voice, that's great. But I need to be conscious of that when I'm purchasing it, because today's world, and I'm saying this in a very general way, if it resonates, fine. The way that the cost of the tarot decks and also the cost of living is going, I do think that these are investment pieces these days increasingly. When we're looking at price tags, this is coming in at Tarot NL for 62 euros, which is around the 62, 65 US dollar mark. I think it's the same thing right now. It's neck to neck. Euro and dollars. I because I buy from them often, I collect points, but just to be really transparent, for me 62 euros is not just oh, I can just fling that out of the window. So I always say with decks like these, or any deck, any investment, just I want to really practice conscious purchasing. That's how I want to put it. Conscious purchasing, conscious procurement, and also, never hesitate. I always say to people, never hesitate to sell it on secondhand, whatever you can get for it or whatever is right for you. If it doesn't work out, there's nothing wrong with saying it didn't work and I need to pass it on, because somebody else can enjoy it, A, and B, it's benefiting somebody else at a good price point. You also, as the person who's purchased it, gets a little bit of money back as well. I'm saying all of this as I talk about a B deck. I mean, it's like Capricorn has just turned around and said, I'm going to channel through you right now. It's like, okay, it's like my mother is talking through me right now. But, I'm very aware. And recently, actually, I've decluttered a few decks, and it's coming at a good point in terms of like, I've got a decent, I keep my decks in a decent way, like I just don't abuse them. So I've got some money back. They're enjoying it at a good price point, and they've got a very good, high quality, not too roughed up deck basically. So I think it's just really important that, that if it doesn't work and you're out there collecting decks, don't feel bad if you need to pass something on, because, it's fine, in today's world, it's fine, and don't feel bad about it. That's what I say. The last thing you want is a purchase sitting on your shelf, regretting and looking at it, and it's just like, okay, no, that doesn't work, right? So, saying that, I'm very happy to have this, so I'm going to hold on to this for hopefully a lot longer, or, hopefully permanently. It's going to, obviously I've had those two for about a year now, and I really do like them. I don't use them enough, it's true. I just don't, and I think it's because for me, they really belong in the spring and the summer spirit. And so this time of year, it still feels like we're in hibernation. But, you know, they just are gorgeous decks, right? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this unveiling, unwrapping, unboxing with me. I know I've had quite a few new subscribers, so welcome. Thank you for joining me for the last, you know, months. This channel, just as a big FYI again, is going through a rebrand, a renaming basically in the next days, week or something. I've already announced it on Insta as well. Not much is going to change in terms of, you know, I really want to bring you the content that you're enjoying so far and hopefully improve upon that. But it's more to do with the fact that I want the name to really reflect what I'm showing here. And other projects are going to be starting off as well. So there are different things going on, but I want this channel to really focus in on what, you know, what I've had so much joy in for the last 18 months or so. So anyway, thank you for joining me today. I wish you a pleasant evening wherever you are, and I'll see you soon. Take care now. Bye.